Hey guys, today I'll be reviewing Cleopatra A Life by Stacy Schiff. Cleopatra A Life was published in 2010 by Little Brown and Company and clocks in at 368 pages including notes and bibliography, etc., but the biography itself is 304 pages. In this biography, Stacy Schiff works on demythologizing the story of Cleopatra and sort of strips away the misconceptions that have been bred by her representation in popular culture. Um, she sticks very close to the historical record, and she has meticulously researched like all available original sources that remain. Seeing as Cleopatra is like an ancient historical figure, there isn't any way to research besides using books. So she has no way but to sit in a library and read as much as she can. And you can tell reading the book that that's what she did. According to Schiff, she researched not only Cleopatra and her relationship to Caesar and Antony, but also the relationship between Egypt and Rome at the time, the relationships between men and women. She researched the lives of other monarchs at the time to see how they lived, to sort of better understand the way Cleopatra might have lived. And Schiff makes allowances for the gaps that are in the historical record that remain and probably will always be there. Like, we may never really know a lot of the things that happened because only select things were recorded, and the historical record is a very delicate thing, especially then when it's literally delicate. It's just written down, and if whoever's in power, whoever's in control of the historical record wants something destroyed, that can be done. And also, it was men who were in charge of those things, men who had agency over the legacy of women such as Cleopatra. So there are a lot of things that we don't know. We don't know if they're necessarily true, but Schiff made as many references as possible to the records that do remain and made educated inferences. But she did say that in the book itself that there are holes that may never be filled. Now, I really enjoyed reading this book, but I wasn't a very dedicated reader. I actually bought it a year ago today in Portland from Powell's, and I was really excited to read it, and I started reading it immediately, but I didn't finish it until last month, so it took me like 11 months to read. But I really enjoyed it, and the slow pace that I read it didn't change that really. I think it was difficult for me to immerse myself in it first, but once I did get into it, I thought it was very fascinating, and it was very rich for something that lacks that immediate human connection. I mean, she wasn't able to conduct interviews. There's no like footage available for her to watch. Like, it's all from text to text. But I still felt there was a lot of lushness to the history that Schiff presented. So overall, I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars on Goodreads because I thought it was very, very well researched, which I appreciated, and certainly well written. And something cool to me was that as I finished reading it, I was reading the acknowledgments. She There's a shout out to my university, which is kind of crazy. I'm grateful as well to the staff of the University of Alberta's Rutherford Library and to the New York Public Library. I don't go to the New York Public Library ever because I live in Alberta, but to have the University of Alberta's Rutherford Library in the same sentence as the New York Public Library was pretty cool. So I loved finishing a book, really enjoying it, and then reading that. It was really interesting, really cool, and yeah, I would definitely recommend it to people who are interested in history, historical biography, Women in history, yeah, I would just recommend it. If you think that you would like it, you probably would like it. So why don't you just go ahead and get that for yourself? But I enjoyed it, and I wouldn't ever tell somebody not to give it a try. I liked it a lot. So it's my review. If if it's something that you guys are interested in, go and look for it. If you have read it, let me know what you think, or what you had thought of it. And yeah, well, this ending sucks. Um, I need to do something thrilling to end on. I'm just gonna end it now. I'm getting anxious. Bye.